The Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria schedules Funke's first hearing for a Tuesday in April, 6 weeks after her suspension. She is told to bring documentation. She brings everything: her original incident report, the time-stamped ward logs, the signed nursing notes from the night Mrs. Afolabi died, printed copies of the empty IV bag documentation, and a 2-page statement from the junior nurse, Adeyeze, who was on the ward that night and saw everything Funke saw. She arrives 45 minutes early in a navy blue blazer and dark trousers and sits in the waiting area of the council's Ibadan office with her documents organized in a green folder. The same kind of green folder, she realizes, that she has kept her ward records in for 7 years. The hearing lasts 22 minutes. The panel of 3, 2 men and 1 woman, all in their 50s, all with the careful expressions of people employed to process rather than resolve, listens to Funke's account, reviews the documents briefly, and informs her that the investigation is ongoing and that a second hearing will be scheduled. The counter-allegation file, she is told, requires independent verification. The timeline of the alleged irregularities must be examined by an independent assessor. How long will that take? Funke asks. The process takes as long as it takes, the senior panel member says. She drives home in her 2009 Toyota Corolla that needs a new alternator and cries for exactly 11 minutes in the parking lot of a Total filling station on Ring Road. Then she wipes her face, starts the car, and drives home. Tunde is not there when she arrives. He comes in at 11:30 p.m. smelling of outside, that particular mixture of cold air, pepper soup, and someone else's environment that a wife learns to read in the dark. He says he was with his colleague, Biodun. He says it the way men say things they have rehearsed. Funke does not fight him. She does not have the energy to fight 2 battles simultaneously, and she has made a calculation, perhaps unconsciously, perhaps not, that her license matters more right now than his discomfort. She is wrong about this, or right, depending on what kind of story you believe this is. She lies in bed after he falls asleep and stares at the ceiling and thinks about Mrs. Afolabi's daughter, the young woman in the gray t-shirt who called the next day to say thank you, who said her mother had been trying to see a doctor for 3 days before going to the hospital, who said the family had spent their savings on the registration fee alone. "Thank you," the daughter said, "for staying with her." Funke holds this in her chest like a coal. The legal fees begin in May. A lawyer is not optional. Funke's friend, Ngozi, who works in HR at a pharmaceutical company and has the particular kind of practical love that shows up with solutions rather than sympathy, refers her to Barrister Omotayo, a woman in her 40s who handles medical negligence and professional misconduct cases and charges 60,000 naira per consultation.